Okay, Diane. So, um, what? How do people deal with grief during this period? People, unfortunately, and it's sad that people are going to be dying from COVID-19. We hope they don't, but this disease is killing us. This virus is killing us. So, um, how do you think people can cope with grief being indoors on lockdown?
Well, the reality is, James, that people aren't coping
Mm,
very well with grief in lockdown, and it's not just due to COVID-19 because we're going to have organic deaths as well that go alongside this. So there were people that would know that they're going to lose family members that maybe have been terminal, and they were going to lose them in lockdown anyway. And then there's obviously the natural things, heart attacks, where it's going to come as a complete shock. So across the board, people are grieving in lockdown, and it's so sad to think that you're going to lose somebody that you can't visit. You can't visit them in hospital. You can't go
yeah.
to the chapel rest. I'm
I
not.
mean, the other thing about people dying in hospital is that you can't even go and see them, and then when they do die, you know, there was no family there when they died. I think that's probably the saddest thing. I saw a viral video just recently of a guy crying in his car, grown man. And he's just so sad that he couldn't be there for his mother's death. So I have no idea how different his grieving's going to be because of this situation.
It's going to be very different because we're going to have feelings of guilt. We're going to have feelings of helplessness. Trying to arrange a funeral over Skype or what have you. You're not being able to pick things in the same way. It's going to be really, really, really difficult for people, and I think we have to be really prepared for this, not just right now, but when we start coming out of lockdown, when people start visiting the homes of people that they've lost. Some people might have to sort out estates, and houses have been empty for a while. The house is going to be left as that person went to the hospital, and that could be any time. We don't know when that's going to be, but also there's going to be a lot of delayed grief. So it's easy to sit there and think, this person's carrying on, because we do that often anyway. That when we're not, if we don't live next door or down the road, that this
Yeah.
person's life still goes on, and every now and again we get a reminder that they've died, and then we're going to get some delayed grief when people have to start sorting things out. And I think it's important that families talk to each other. I know we can't get together and we can't hug each other, but we can talk to each other. And our grieving in the UK generally is a difficult process because people avoid it, and this is a great time to avoid it. And we can't do that. We need to be able to help people by speaking to them. We can send cards, we can send flowers, we can do things that are caring to show that we understand how difficult this must be, and maybe start thinking about with family what you're going to do after lockdown, when you can get together, and how you can celebrate that person's life and talk about the sad way that they left the world. And I'm sure with COVID-19 there's going to be a lot of anger because people are seeing this as unnecessary death because people have been taken.
Okay, Diane. So, what are you doing at the moment in regards to helping people with their mental health?
So in terms of being a therapist, therapists are still working out there. We're doing it very differently, although some therapists are online therapists anyway. But therapists have changed their business so that they're now doing online sessions. So that can be Skype or Zoom or telephone. So people that do need the mental health support, there is people out there still offering sessions. So if you do feel you need counselling, and some people have put it on hold, thinking we'll do all this when the lockdown's over. If you do need it, there are people out there that can help you. Some therapists have turned their hand to helping local charities, and they're offering free services for the NHS and other key workers. So therapists are still trying to do as much as they can and getting information out there to help with mental health. So don't neglect your mental health. If you need support, still seek it out.
Mm. And for people at home, if you are looking to book Diane, you can give her a call, and there'll be a number in the description, or maybe be on the screen right now. It will be in the description of this video. So, you know, you can contact Diane at home, and if you need therapy, then you can get in contact with her.
Thank you, James.